All right, guys. So we are moving on to chapter 9 now, and kind of we don't really go in order too much. Um, so we are moving to this is going to be 9.1. All right, and it's all about different types of transformations. So basically, all of chapter 9 is just different types of transformations. We're going to focus on a 9.1. So for this week, will be translations and reflections. Okay. So, um, before we kind of get into some examples, we got to go over some definitions and everything like that. So, transformation is an operation that maps an original figure. So, anytime you hear the word maps, something is getting moved. Okay. So, in some way, shape, or form, it's getting moved, it's getting bigger. All right. That's how we kind of describe something. It maps it. All right. That means we have an original figure and we're moving it, making it bigger, dilating it in some way, shape, or form, all right, and creating a different figure. So um the original figure is what we call the pre-image. Okay, the pre-image. And then the new figure is called the image. So I think about this as like taking a picture. Okay, if you are taking a picture on your phone, the picture that you have on your phone isn't actually that figure. It's just a picture of the figure. It's an image of the figure. So I think of like the image is like that image on your phone. So if you take a picture, whatever you're taking a picture of, that's kind of like the pre-image. And then the image on your phone, that's our image. The picture on your phone is the image. So that's what I think of to kind of wrap the vocabulary around in my head. But if we look to this graph over here on the left, triangle ABC is the pre-image, and then that's how it's pretty much always going to be. We're just going to use some different type of letters. And then for the image, it's going to be triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. So that's where that little apostrophe is read as prime. Okay. What it means is anytime we use that, we don't want to use different letters because the figure really isn't different. So we use this A prime, B prime, C prime to kind of show that it relates to that original figure in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So transformation can change the position, all right, by moving it, the orientation by rotating it or reflecting it. Oop, wow, spelled that one really bad. All right, orientation. All right, and then also the size, which is called a dilation, but we'll get that into that later. Okay, so that's what can happen. All right, in some way. Now for a rigid motion, okay? Rigid motion. So this is when a transformation, so any type of transformation that we have, and we're going to say preserves the size and shape. So what we're saying here is this transformation that happens to the original figure, it keeps the figure the same so that all the corresponding sides and angles are congruent to each other, okay? So that's where all, and I'm going to kind of abbreviate here, corresponding sides and angles, that's just the angle symbol, all corresponding sides and angles of pre-image and the image are congruent. So an example would be translations, reflections, and rotations. So those are the three.